Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Crypto's Noob. Welcome to another episode of my Gods Unchained PvP stream. It has unfortunately been a while 2 weeks, I think, maybe, or almost 2 weeks. I have been home for the past week and a half with one or more sick kids, which has been quite stressful. Anyway, I did get a chance to play this past weekend, and the deck that I used is this Death Control deck. I don't have a fancy name for it. Actually, I see my title is wrong. I have a Death Ramp. That's a different deck. This one is not so much about ramping up as more just being extremely greedy and loading up on as many big cards as you can. So let's take a look at it. And I do want to give a caveat that the only reason that I'm able to play a deck this greedy is because control is dominating the meta to such a large degree. I don't really have to worry too much about rushes because 75% of players that I run into are also playing control. So it's often more about who has the better control deck. You can see I do have some anti-rush cards, such as Dust to Dust. I only have one, unfortunately. Great card. Blight Bombs. And then, let's see. We'll take a look at that in a minute. But then let's take a look at some of the big creatures I have in here. The Gatekeeper. Love this guy. He's awesome. If you can keep him on the board for more than a turn, you've pretty much won the game. At least it feels that way. Then, of course, Tomb Blade Masters. Apocalypse Now. I discovered this can clear out an Avatar of Magic, which is awesome. I guess it's actually two, even though it's one spell, it's two separate spell effects. So the first destroy all creatures clears the ward, then destroy again will destroy it. So actually any creature with ward will be destroyed by Apocalypse Now. Then of course the Demogorgon. I only have one of those also, but one is often enough. Ashen Drake. I had two of those in here, but I think I replaced one of them with the Tomb Blade Master. Excellent card for clearing and also for damaging your opponent. And then Golem Centurions. The main reason I have these is for their afterlife effect. And that syncs well with things such as Canopic Hoarder. So you can trigger their afterlife to summon a legendary creature while they're in the void. And then I also have the Pallbearers, who can summon the Centurions again. So you can actually get in this awesome loop where you have a Pallbearer and a Centurion in your void. Then you trigger the Canopic Hoarder, and to trigger both those, so the Centurion will summon a legendary creature, and the Pallbearer will summon the Centurion, which will be on the board, and when it dies, it summons another legendary creature. And as long as you get a decent random RNG roll and don't end up with, two Mistresses of Scythia or something like that, then it works out well. Let's see. Then also, I have some general control stuff: Blackblood Blast, Reap, Nephthys Guardian, also because of the Afterlife, and Avatar of Death, the same reason. Very focused on Afterlife in this deck, which is why I don't have some of the larger creatures, such as the what is that 8-mana one called? Hylian Elite, for example. Let's see. Also, Raise Dead. Raise Dead is great. You can again bring back those Golem Centurions, and occasionally you can get a lucky score with Corrupt Ceremony by dumping a decent card from either you or your opponent into the void, and then using Raise Dead on it on turn 4 or 5, and getting something nice out. So I call this Queen of the Void. I did name it at one point because I was trying to build a deck around Persephone, Dread Queen Persephone. Unfortunately, she didn't seem to fit in well, oddly enough. You would think that taking creatures out of your hand and putting them in your void would work well with all this afterlife stuff that I have and bringing creatures back. But it just didn't seem to synergize. I need to figure out a better way to use her. And like I said in my post, Death has so many fun cards that it is often hard to choose which ones to use, especially when you get up at the higher levels. You get up on heavy with things like the Harvester, Cerberus, awesome cards, Hades. End Times can do crazy things. I have an Anhotep that I would like to put in here, but also didn't have room for. All kinds of great stuff. Sand Scorpion would actually go well with this deck, but again, I had trouble finding a spot for it. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's play some matches. I did very well with this deck on the ranked weekend. I think I went 17-5 or something like that. A 77% win rate. And I was moving. I started playing it when I was in Ethereal Diamond, about halfway through Ethereal Diamond, and played this from there on out up into Mythic. I think the highest rank I got at one point was 15 overall, 1420 or 1430 rating MMR. And I think if I had had more time to play, I probably could have broken into the top 10 overall leaderboard ranks for the ranked weekend, which would have been cool, but didn't quite happen. Had to sleep. All right, playing against Caution Fun. He is one of the top players, and he plays a light control deck. I actually ran into some troubles with light control decks. I'll talk about that in a second. First, the mulligan. This is often what happens to me on the mulligan. Because my deck is so greedy, I'll end up with no cards I can even play in the first 3 turns, and I'm desperately dumping things to try to find something I can play with little luck.
Where to begin?
I happen to draw a goblin.
May the light smile upon you.
That would be great for the Golden Harp, which I'm pretty sure he has in his deck. So I was saying the problem I ran into with light decks is, especially with heal, is their control is as good as mine, so I couldn't finish them off. But they will have cards like Jason, and the Mana Shard that help them stack their deck a little bit more and basically run me out of cards.
Time flies when you're reanimating corpses.
Oh, it's my turn. Gotta pay attention. All right, nothing for me. Sorry about that, Caution Fun. Ritual Rod. That'll be a fun thing to destroy.
Let's make them suffer.
Guess I'll let him keep his harp. Yeah, let's do that. This will be unexpected. Nobody plays Iron Tooth Goblins. But I found them actually fairly useful. Not great. Not great. I could possibly replace them with something bigger. But it's fun to mess with people's plans. And having your relic unexpectedly destroyed is a rare thing.
The hour is mine.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to kill this follower. There's nothing in the voids. Can do that by giving blood ritual to my goblin. I don't want that follower sticking around. Those things are nasty. I can reduce your creatures to 0 attack, which I can kind of counter with my blood ritual, but still. Not too concerned about damaging them early on. My damage will come later when I'm dropping my 6-7 mana cards. So speaking of which, I don't really ramp up so much in this deck. I do have the guys that give 1 mana unlock, but I do not have the Runed Asps because I don't want to ramp. I want to ramp up, but not super quickly. I want 6 and 7 mana is my sweet spot. When we get to 8 and 9, I don't have so many cards in my deck to counter any 8 and 9 cards that my opponent might play. Okay, here we go. Perfect. That's what I need. Small bag of tricks. Amazon Heart Eater. This is the best way to deal with the Highborn Knight. Just removes it from the board. No fuss, no muss. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I thought for sure he was playing a control deck. Alright, well, there we go. Intimidated my opponent into quitting. Just with an Iron Goblin and an Amazon Heart Eater. So let's see what else. So I was talking about how I had trouble with decks that managed to run me out of cards. Interestingly enough, over the weekend in my 22 matches, whatever, I never ran into Deception. But last night I played a few matches. I think I had 3 Deception games, and twice they beat me. So let's see if I can take out this guy. This might have been one of the people I played last night, actually. Deception is a good matchup against Control because they just kind of naturally have a lot of control themselves. So, alright, keep this in my hand. I'll probably play that the first turn. See if I can't get a cheesy start. Alright, so we'll hold on to this in case I drop an Afterlife creature in the Void with the Corrupt Ceremony. And could hold on to that, but I'll place it. See if I can get something else I can play earlier.
Where
Nope.
to begin?
Nope. Alright. Roll the dice. See what we get here. Ooh, a Dust to Dust. Nice draw. See what I dropped in his Void. A Drake and a Rapture Dance. Alright, I like that. Ah, Canopic Quarter. Not such a great thing to have in my Void. What else did I lose? I lost a Black Blood Blast. That's okay. Alright, he's copying a spell from me. What kind of spells do I have in here? I have Dust to Dust, Blight Bomb, a bunch of removals. Alright, dropping the Pallbearer right now would be useless. There's nobody with Afterlife in my Void. He's a 1-1, there's no point in losing that guy for no gain. So skip my turn. Take what will probably be 3 damage here. No. Well, if he wants to build up his board, I'm okay with that. But he probably knows. He's probably wary of the Dust to Dust. As long as I have nobody on the board, he just wants to kind of trickle out, 2 or 3 creatures. See what damage he can do to me.
My turn.
Do I want to Blight Bomb that guy off? No, he's only 1 damage. I'm not too concerned with that. If he gets buffed up, I'll take care of him. It's not worth a Dust to Dust right now. I'm looking at 3, potentially 5 damage. I'm okay with that. If he does Memory Charm one of his creatures, at least he'll be asleep for a turn. Does not. Okay. Well, now, unless I draw a Heart Eater, I might want to go ahead and do Dust to Dust now. I'd kind of prefer he had a bigger board, because I only have the one Dust to Dust, but... Well, I guess I could just kill Jason with the Blight Bomb. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see what I draw. Here he is, stacking his deck with a few extra legendaries. What happened? They lock up the game by not finishing? Oh man. That sucks. So I felt like I was in a pretty good spot, even though I was down. I could have played a Dust to Dust next turn. Then, you know, or yeah, I probably would have actually Blight Bombed Jason off. Let him hopefully drop another creature or two that I could hit with a Dust to Dust. That should hold me off for enough turns to get to the Guardian. Drop the Guardian. Then the Pallbearer can go, because then he can summon the Guardian if he dies. When she dies, he buffs him. Presumably would have drawn some other things in there. But then that gets me up to 7. Then we'll start dropping the Ashen Drakes, Demogorgons, you know, I have the Avatar of Death in here. All kinds of good stuff. Probably pop a Raised Dead at some point. Could have Raised Dead on his Ashen Drake. Not the best choice, but, you know. Still, it's a big body, 6'5". Alright, well, you know what? While we're waiting for this to time out, let's go take a look at my how my deck did over the weekend. The one I'm playing right now, I believe, is a little bit different. Yeah, let's see. Oh yes, this one is just one that I changed last night. This is the one I played over the weekend, and you see, actually, let's open this up a little bit. See, last night, yeah, this was my final game of the weekend, losing a 22-round match to Jack High. That was unfortunate. If I had won that one, I probably would have kept playing. Can I play yet? Nope. And sacrificed my sleep to see if I could get into the top 10, because I think that would have given me a good bonus. I was at 14-12 at that point. He was at 15-something. But then, yeah, last night I played. I had, 4 out of 5 games were Deception. They beat me several times. I think Bonk That Butt was my last one with that deck. I said it pretty good. Oops. Matchups. Deception went 0 for 3 against it. So I made a change. What did I do? Crap, I don't remember. I put a second Reap in there. Oh, I got rid of. Pretty good overall, though. You see it tends towards the late rounds, except if it goes super long, I can run out of cards and then lose 0 for 2 for over 20 rounds. Let's take a look at my current deck. What did I change? I can't tell right off. Alright, goddammit. I guess I'll have to resign even though I was winning this game. Alright, I wasn't winning, but I felt I had a chance to win. locked it up. Oh, that's right. So after losing last night to bonk that, I tried adding the Dread Queen in there, and that didn't work out so well. And so I think I took her out and put a second Reap in. And that's what we're playing with now. Alright, well that was a lame start. Maybe I should edit that one out. I think I will. So if you're watching the video of this later, there was in the first match, they got hung up, and I had to quit. Well, now I'll keep it in. I talked a lot about the deck, so screw it. Alright, Machine Elf. Definitely want to keep it dust to dust for this. I'm going first. Heart Eater is good, but rather have the Fanatic or the Corrupt Ceremony. He is not playing Forage, which a lot of nature players seem to play these days, so I will also have his Void to choose from for my Raise Dead spell.
Where to begin?
Alright, I got nothing to do first turn. Skip. And this is pretty common in this deck, actually. Up through turn 5, I'm not often, but not rarely either, skipping turns and not doing much of anything, because my build-up comes later. It's basically the idea of this deck is to survive till turn 5 or 6, and then just be levying, dropping a constant stream of, 5 to 7 mana cards, and also hopefully, toying with the Void and bringing creatures back and things like that. Alright, just some pixies. He might be playing an Amazon deck, so I gotta be careful of that, but I will wait. He could potentially next turn bag into a... No, not next turn. 2 turns, bag into a Arconian Assault.
The hour is mine.
Still don't have much dust to dust. Don't think it's worth playing right now. Not too concerned about the Thresher bug. I'm going to catch them all probably next turn. So again, I'll just do nothing. 3 turns of just sitting here, growing my hand. There we go. This is what I was looking for.
My turn.
Okay. Only took 6 damage overall, and I get to clear out his board. That was, what, 4 cards? He has 3 cards? No, he's gonna go look right.
Death has
1, 2, 3. 3 cards. 6 mana worth of creatures.
Let's make
Okay.
them suffer.
Let's see. Let's do this. Let's... No, I want him to trade. I don't want to take that 5 damage. I want to make him feel like he needs to trade. Or if he doesn't trade, then hopefully... Well, okay. He could Arconian Onslaught just this one guy, and that might also almost be worth it, even. Alright, well, I gotta do something. Let's get somebody on the board. I can always cast a Reap next turn if I have to. Now hopefully he feels like he has to make a trade into me. If not, I'll hopefully be able to Blight Bomb this guy out next turn.
Now you've got my attention.
Not quite. I'll be able to Blight Bomb this guy out though.
The hour is mine.
Let's see, 5 mana. Still got lots of high mana creatures. So we want to Blight Bomb this guy, this girl away. I'll make this trade here. Take back 4 health. And feel pretty good about that. Still holding my small bag. At this point I'm probably going to hold on to it so I can boost up into 7 mana, drop a Centurion. Okay, leech life with no by a target. I guess it still heals him. Well, he's already at 30.
At last.
Doesn't really do much of anything.
The void is not empty.
Alright,
It
I
has
really need to
never
get
been
that
empty.
Centurion out. Can't do it this turn. Not worth using a Reap on this thing. I'll just wait.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay.
Let's make them suffer.
Okay, I'm actually okay with that. Yes. So, take a chance here. He might go for face damage. Actually, he probably will.
Patience.
But then I can Reap or drop my Blade Master. Stop the bleeding. Here comes the onslaught. Okay. Alright, that guy I'll Reap that guy out of the way. Oh. Now he's gonna trade, alright.
Nothing I
Something
can't
good,
handle.
please. That's pretty good. Frontline protected, fully heal all other creatures.
At last.
Alright.
Death has a name. Speak.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? I was going to use the Reap on this guy, but that doesn't seem that great right now. Seems more like I should just trade protected to kill that, and drop another Centurion, I think. Let's do that. Okay.
That's enough for now.
Feeling good now. Here comes my power.
Let's make them suffer.
There's exactly some reasons why. Got great things like Reap. Let's see. I want to be careful. Alright, let's go ahead and sacrifice in here. See what I get from this Centurion. Ooh, an Avatar of Death. I like it. Okay. Go ahead and do this kill. And we'll drop a Reap on here. Feeling pretty good now.
Wait.
Nature doesn't have a lot in the way of like single target removals. They do have things like that though. It's a nice card, Photogenesis. So he's gonna have all kinds of options now. Question is, can he figure out something to
The hour is mine.
help him here? All right, so I want to do this. Let's pick up this guy. Hit face. Hit face. And I'm going to trigger my 2 Centurions again, get 2 more legendary creatures. So
Patience.
Nature is often unpredictable.
does this guy have Blitz? Blitz and Twin Strike. Love it. There we go. That's the attack of the legendaries. Ooh, victory! And that is a good example of how this deck is supposed to work. Even though I wasn't able to kind of abuse the void by dropping somebody in there early, still, once I got to 7 mana, got that first Centurion out, then I was able to kind of keep it coming back. I had 2 raised deads in my hand, so I could have brought Centurion back again, or one of the legendaries that I had summoned and my opponent managed to get rid of. If you just get kind of the right setup there, it becomes a nightmare for your opponent to deal with. You can basically overstack the board so that they don't have enough control removal to get rid of you. Oh, gods like Light have a lot of front line where you can do nasty things like drop Odysseus and the Golden Harp and the Alexis and things like that, which can be trouble sometimes. Alright, another death player. Let's see what power they're picking. They're also picking the same power, likely a death control. Alright, Demogorgon, go back. I'll hold on to the Goblin. It's not going to be useful for relic removal, most likely. Death does not have that great of options in regards to relics. I will go ahead and I'm going second, so I'll keep these.
Knock 'em dead.
So we're both playing
Best
Blood
of
Ritual.
luck.
I bet he's going to have a lot of the same cards that I do. Yep.
Death has a name.
Was he playing an all diamond deck? Who is this? So now we have the Tomb Blade Master, and let's do it again.
Where to begin?
He used his bag of tricks to do that, though, which means I will get the first opportunity to raise dead, and hopefully I'll get to show you an interesting thing that they've done fairly recently, I think. Yep. Let's drop the Goblin. Okay. So on turn 4, I can raise the Hydra. Okay, he does want to ramp up. Fair enough.
The hour is mine. The void is not empty.
Oh yeah, like that.
It has
Okay.
never been empty.
So, bag of tricks. Let's drop this guy. I can sacrifice him into the Ruined Asp and summon the Blade Master, unless he kills his Asp on my Goblin.
Patience.
And then also next turn I'll get the Hydra out. It does do the sacrifice. It's probably a smart play. He did have a relic after all.
Let's make them suffer.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. Not yet. Hold on to the small bag. We're at 3 mana. Let's drop this. I think. Yeah. Do my 1 damage. The Scepter will kill my Pallbearer. Bring back this. As his own Pallbearer. Okay. Is he gonna bring back? He doesn't have anybody with Afterlife. Alright. Small bag. Raise dead. Give me your Hydra. Alright, victory.
This is just.
I'm surprised he used a small bag on that second ceremony. That ended up backfiring pretty badly on him. Alright, still on Mythic, pushing back up slowly towards 1400. Play a few more rounds here. Oh, come on. Is it locking up? Right. Tired of waiting. Try again. My next opponent. Who shall it be? Monstar. Oh, a magic player. All right. This is always interesting. Okay, blast wave. That's I'm not too worried about that at all. Corrupt ceremony, great. Glad to start with that. In which case I'll hold on to the raised dead. 2 corrupt ceremonies. Okay. I will not
Where to begin?
do what my opponent did though last turn.
Don't disappoint me.
Happy to do just one for now. See what it brings.
Death has a name.
Demogorgon dropped his Mana Shard Mage in there. Nice. Aha, here we go. Oh, that syncs up well with the Canopic Order.
My turn.
Okay. I'll drop my Fanatic. He's got lots of ways to deal a little plinking damage.
At last.
Ahaha, second raise dead. Okay, perfect. Now you know what, let's go ahead and just gonna unlock my 5 mana next turn. Alright, screw it, let's do it. Leave him with just a 1/1 on the board. And let's dump some more cards in the void. Aha, there's my Hoarder. Awesome. They get a Pallbearer in here.
The dead hunger.
Did not. But I'm still feeling pretty good about that. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see if he can take care of his Avatar of Magic.
The hour is mine.
Alright, if somehow he does survive this, then I have 2 Canopic Hoarders, and I'm going to bring in all sorts of nasty things out.
What do you have here?
But I'll take your Avatar of Magic
I think
for
I
now.
have a spell for that.
He can use Blast Wave to ping the ward off, and then use his Relic to ping the protection off. He should have a Ratify or something in his hand. I do have to cast a spell, so I guess that's going to be my other
Let's
Raise
make
Dead
them
spell.
Suffer.
Right, gives me a 0 cost. It costs 1 mana. Oh, okay. Okay. So that's actually interesting. I can't. God damn, I don't have a small enough spell to make use of this.
The void
I can't
is
believe
not
that. Ah, here we
empty.
go. Let's try
It
this.
has
Let's
no-
Raise
We're not
Dead.
here to watch the corpses rot.
On my Gatekeeper. Let's use the beam on this guy. Hit him in the face. And I can't do the continuous beam destruction because I don't have enough mana, but I will next turn. No way. No way he's gonna get... Oh shit. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. 4 Leyhorde hatchlings on me.
Far from over.
Damn. Alright, well, that was, that was quite a potent game there. Is there anything I could have done to... Anything I could have done to change that? Maybe I should not have raised it on the Avatar of Magic. That was a little too greedy. I could have Canopic Ordered my Centurion instead. He still would have had the combo. I couldn't stop that combo, but I could have maybe got myself in a better position where I could have leached some life back. Oh. Good game, good game. I was not expecting that. Until I started doing it. When I put down the first of the set of 3 hatchlings, I knew that was it. Alright, more matches. Give me Monstar again. I want a rematch. I think tomorrow, if I get a chance to stream, I'm going to build a similar magic deck to that works on direct damage with the Leyhorde hatchlings, but I'm also going to put in some worm breaths, maybe beams or shadow slashes. Very spell heavy, basically focused on just trying to burn your opponent down with direct damage. Let's try resetting here. Sometimes that seems to help. Doesn't usually take 2 minutes to find a match. Come on. So it's been pretty exciting getting the champion reveals for the upcoming Season 1 Trial of the Gods expansion for Gods Unchained. It seems like there are some pretty powerful cards in there. Of course, they've mentioned that there's some sort of favor system that dramatically changes the way the game is played. But we don't have any information about that, so I'm very interested to see how that works. I wonder if Favor lets you pull cards that aren't in your deck. That'd be interesting. Alright, Pulse V2. Fellow Death God. How shall we battle today? I wonder if he was looking at my deck. He is also playing Blood Ritual. I'm going first. Let's place that one. Okay. We'll stick with this combo, even though it's many turns in the making.
Where to begin?
And yes, I will not use up my small bag of tricks if something good drops, because I don't want to let him raise dead first. Apocalypse now, okay. Has some great in-game cards. Ah ha ha, put Jason and a raise dead. Haha, that's great. Great. Ah, Golem Centurion. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay.
My turn.
Okay, now I'm not so concerned about the raised dead, because I'm going to bring mine back with a pallbearer.
Now we wait.
So, as it is now, I'll probably Blight Bomb.
The hour
I want to
is
do that.
mine.
Yes, I do. I have lots of high value cards here. So, I'm going to Blight Bomb this guy out of here. Gonna hit for 1 damage. And then I'm going to Blood Ritual my pallbearer back into a Centurion.
My turn.
You know what? Oops, fuck it. Let's keep his board clear. I don't want him using that to gain life back. If he wants to kill my Centurion, he runs the risk
At
of
last.
summoning something nasty. 5 mana. Okay, let's drop another. Let's see. There's nobody in the void that I particularly want to bring back, right? Nope. This guy. Start hitting him in the face. Has he used his bag of tricks at all? There we go. Okay. So he has one more after this.
Now
Okay, classic.
attention.
Okay, watch this. So, first kind of hit. I want to do damage to him. Yeah. Alright, then we're going to hit this guy. Then we're going to Blight Bomb this away. See what I get. Not such a great thing to get, so instead I'm going to raise dead on his avatar.
That's enough for now.
One thing I wanted to show, that now I've raised dead, it's not in his void.
Speak it.
He cannot bring it back on his side. It seemed like things used to leave copies of themselves in the void. Maybe that was a long time ago. It's been a while since I've spent a lot of time with void decks. Oh, okay. Apocalypse now.
My turn.
Alright, I guess I'll do a Blade Master. Now you could potentially raise dead on me.
The hour is mine.
Could raise dead on him. Okay, I've got to use the Demogorgon if I want to get rid of this Drake, which I do. So let's do that. Let's go for some damage. Some damage. And some more damage. I would not be surprised if he drops his own Demogorgon.
Who's gonna clean up that mess?
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Let's make them suffer.
Interesting decision.
The dead hunger.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop this guy. And I'm gonna trigger these two. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
I could potentially Black Blood Blast or another Apocalypse Now here. If he doesn't, that's probably pretty much it. Oh, another one. Wow. Okay. Well, he's done with those.
The hour is mine.
So let's do that again. Not the Fanatic this time, something better, please. Ah. Well, at least I got. Interesting legendary. I'm not sure I've ever drawn that one before. Okay.
Let's make them suffer.
Ah, there we go. Perfect. Reap will take care of that.
Some things should stay dead. The hour is mine.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's do the Ashen Drake.
Now we've got
13. I have 6, 9. I can't quite kill the Drake. But I can. Oh, I don't have enough mana. Damn. Alright, let's do this then. Fine. Kill that guy. If he's still around next turn, I will raise him. Though unless he destroys one of my guys or drops a front line, then he's gonna have some trouble.
My turn.
Ugh. I have 10. I can't quite do enough damage to. I can't let that thing live. If I apocalypse it now, if he raises dead, it won't be much of anything though. It'll still be a 6/9. That's pretty nasty. What else can I do? Nothing. Nothing useful, I don't think.
Time is always on my side.
Yeah, alright. I'll get rid of this thing. Let's do it.
Oblivion is merely a second deck of cards.
Okay.
At last. Now we wait. The darkest timeline.
It's getting tough now.
Now.
Yeah, he's gonna have all sorts of answers. Just like I do. God damn it. Keeps that guy alive.
Let's make them suffer.
Dust to dust is just gonna screw me over.
The void is not empty. It has never been empty.
I think I need to. Should I summon Tiet? I don't think there's anybody better to summon. Alright, let's do it. Alright, where is she? There we go.
Now you've got my attention.
What Nubians does he have in this void? All he has is that. Okay, I don't mind any of that. Okay, let's do this. I'll use the dust to dust after all. So I'll clear these things out, I think. Yes.
Patience.
Okay, it just brings back another one.
Running
Okay.
out of time.
Unfortunately, you can use everybody to kill Tiet. Oh, it's got this messed up stuff with this harvester.
But I'm dead.
This guy is ridiculous.
My turn.
We're gonna run out of cards here. Looks like I'm gonna run out before he is. Unfortunately. Arg. Well, at least you get. So close to being able to kill me.
At last.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. Let's do that. Let's beat this guy up. Grab some health back.
That's enough for now.
Stupid harvester till they reverse things. He was at 9 health 2 rounds ago. Now he's at 27.
The hour is mine.
Let's summon someone with afterlife. Alright, let's do it. Let's see who he brings back. That's a good one. Like that. Can't attack with that, unfortunately, but can do this. Let's do this instead. Clear his board.
Now you
Drop
got
an
my
Avatar of Death.
attention. Now we wait. You ever just feel like, oh, you know, slapping yourself around with a severed hand?
Okay.
My turn.
Fuck.
The hour is mine. I'm almost out of cards.
Ugh, this is not looking good. Goddamn Tomb Blade Master and double Demogorgon. Alright, I'll eat the Demogorgon.
My turn.
Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to take a big chance here, so. Let's do this. Gain some life back. Oh crap, that's not what I meant to do. I messed up. Five, 8, 11, 13, 14. I don't want to do a black blood arc. Okay, I think I screwed that up. We'll see.
Fear me.
It's gonna be close.
will suffer.
Well, I can't get enough health to. What can I? I can gain 2 health. Black Blood Blast does 5. Ah, crap. I screwed up again. Arr. He has 5 coming in here, 6 coming in here. I have no front line. I cannot get my Centurion killed. Yeah, I should have blasted. Oh no. Yeah. If I could have somehow left stuff on the board, then that would have been good, but did not. Yeah, alright. Just kill myself. God damn it. Urgh. Alright, that's a good example of how I can just get kind of run out of the game at the end because I didn't have enough cards. But that's also a good example of control versus control. He had an answer for everything I had. I had an answer for almost everything he had. That Harvester play at the end really turned things around. I had already played out so much of my deck that I couldn't. Well, there were chances. There were chances. It just didn't. The draws didn't work out for me in the end there. He dropped that Blade Master, which is hard to get through, and also you can't get a whole lot of leech life out of it like you can with some of the other big front lines. Oh, don't hang up again. Come on, God's Unchained. Just got, I think, one more round in me here. So let's stuff out of this. Try again. Stop. Get out of the way. I don't want to wait for opponent. I want to play. There we go. Rematch. It's rank 9. Going second. God, I got a lot of 6 and 7 mana cards.
Good luck. Knock 'em dead.
Alright, not so great of a start.
Where to begin?
But I will go ahead and drop the Goblin.
That's enough for now. At last.
I don't like just sitting here taking damage. So let's try this. That takes some of my life back, and probably Dust to Dusk next turn. Get rid of these guys. We'll both suddenly be boosted up to 5 mana. Yep, figured I was gonna do that. It's gonna regain life. Can trade. Actually, a Blight Bomb would be better here. Not necessarily want to Dust to Dust on a single target.
The void
I
is
don't want to
not
raise
empty.
dead on the Iron
It
Golem
has
or a
never
Fanatic.
been empty.
Still got 2 turns before I can drop my Guardian. Alright, damn it. So take the 4 damage.
At last.
That is unfortunately out of the range of Dust to Dust. Erg. It's a bad start. Of course, Jason. I'm so tired of this guy. I'll be glad when he is not meta anymore. There's too many legendaries for it to be useful.
The
That
hour
may
is
never be the case.
mine.
Wait, why don't I have... Shouldn't I have 6 mana unlocked, right? Didn't I go first? No, I went second. Oh, there it goes. That's happened to me last night too. That's weird that it's got that delay. I don't like that. Alright, throw up the Guardian. Hopefully she blocks at least 2 of them. Or I can just clear them off. Be left with the Ogre.
Forget what you've heard. You
Alright,
can't
let's do
sleep
that.
when you're dead. There is no escaping death. Soon you will understand.
I can Demogorgon next turn.
At last.
Alright, after that, don't want to take a chance that he just destroys my Guardian and hits me in the face. I need some life back, so let's drop the Demogorgon. At least get 3 life back. Yep, figured he had that.
The hour is
Okay.
mine.
Let's drop a Blade Master. Get some defense going here.
The dead hunger.
Hopefully I'll have enough space to bring out the Centurion next turn. But we'll see. Oh, okay.
My turn.
Alright. That's enough space for me. Without a Centurion. Couple of different options with 7 mana next turn.
At last.
Do I have 2 afterlives in here I want to trigger? Nope, just have the 1. So that's not so great. Let's see, let's do... Alright, let's get more board presence. Kill that guy. Let's drop my Amazon. Probably should have. Oh well, too late now. And then let's drop this guy.
Your screams will echo in
I suspect I'll
void.
probably use the Apocalypse now at this point. At least it seems like a good one to me. Unless he has another Blade Master to drop. He did the damage first, so I'm suspecting he's going to do a removal. Yep, there we go. Alexis, okay.
My turn.
Can summon any creature from the
Death has a
void.
name. Speak it.
Alexis would have been great, except she's not. The roar is not what I want. Okay, 8 mana. Let's raise dead. On the Centurion. Let's try that again. At this point, I think I'm gonna be a little careful. Who's he gonna raise? Oh, his Blade Master, I bet. Yep. Okay.
At last.
Okay. Let's get some leech from this guy. Gonna blight bomb one of these guys. I'm gonna drop a guardian. Okay. Hopefully, well, I know he does have another apocalypse now. Question is, does he want to play it? Got my corrupt ceremonies now, but they're kind of useless, actually.
Let's make them suffer.
Okay, this is interesting. So I think I do want to do that. So let's. This guy's gonna be a 5. No, not him first. Over here first. So
Why
kill this
rush?
guy.
The dead have eternity.
I want to suck up some life from this guy. He's gonna kill
Clean up
front
when I'm
line.
dead.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Patience.
I summoned a Jason.
I'm running out of time.
Great. Let's see. What did I dump into my void?
The void is not empty. It has never.
What did he summon?
Now
Oh,
got my
jeez.
attention. At last.
Could destroy everybody. Is that what I want? Eric. No. I know he has more legendaries in his deck. Ugh. Drop a gatekeeper. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the gatekeeper.
Time flies when you're reanimating corpses.
Do that. Is there any point? Actually, yes. Let's clear off that protection. That way, if he attacks a creature, hopefully he'll get killed. There we go.
Even the Reaper must feel the scythe.
Might just hit me in the face. It's definitely an interesting matchup here. It's very back and forth. He still has a second Apocalypse Now, I think, unless it ends up in Void.
has a
There's
name.
one.
Speak it.
Use both his raised deads. Just one Reap. Yeah, I only see one Apocalypse Now, so I know he has another one. Okay, and there's the second Reap. Hitting in the face, yep. Makes sense.
Where to begin?
I'm gonna hold on to my Heart Eater. I'm gonna hold on to that. Let's do this. Lift this guy up, suck some life away, drop a second creature on the board. But I want to save these. I want to be very cautious playing around this Apocalypse Now, because that's going
All you
to
have to do is close your eyes.
reset the board
Now
for
hold
him.
Still.
And I don't want it to be too much of a reset in his favor.
Now you've got my attention.
Huh. Let's try.
Let's make them suffer.
Okay, so kill here, or die there anyway. Blight Bomb this thing away. Buff this up more. Do some health reversal of my own. I know he also has a Harvester, that's why I want to save my Apocalypse Now.
At last.
Oh.
Now
Oh.
you've got my attention.
Well, there we go. I'll do it. What a nice summons. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
This is just the beginning.
Good game, Pulse V2. That was some bad luck on your part there. I think that's probably the only legendary that could have possibly been summoned that would have been an instant kill. All right, very interesting games. Good games. I'm going to have to call it a day or a session. I think we saw some good examples of how the death control works and where my deck in particular is a little bit weak. If I had Jason, I probably would stick it into this deck. And yeah, some good stuff. It's very powerful. I'm surprised not more people are playing it. I have difficulty building a deck around it, like I said, because there's so many cool tricks Death can play as cool cards. It can be hard to be focused enough to get some synergies. And this deck in particular, it has some synergies in regards to the afterlife and stuff, but it might be better. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for anybody who was watching or who watches this video later. I will put it up on YouTube, and I'll also try to break a couple of these matches out into highlights on Twitch, because I think there were some excellent matches here. And I will try to come back tomorrow. If not, hopefully soon, next few days. Hope everybody has a good one. Talk at you next time.